Story begins when we see Lu and his companions accept a contract to assassinate the corrupt nobles assisting a slave auction. During this time, a flashback of his previous life shows he was training a rookie while simultaneously taking out members of a crime syndicate as they tried to escape. The assassin and the rookie were intercepted by a drone, which forced them to improvise in order to avoid it. As they broke, the assassin contacted the organization where he announced his intent to retire and become a mentor to future assassins in Japan. Using fake passports, the assassin and the rookie reached a nearby airport and took a flight to Japan. Unfortunately, their plane was attacked by a fighter jet deployed by the organization, and the assassin realized that he had been set up. Once the assassin died, he encountered a goddess who gave him a choice: be reborn as a different person or accept her request and be reborn with his memories intact. The goddess wanted the assassin to take the second choice because she needed him to kill the hero of another world. The assassin agreed to kill the hero simply because he wanted to experience the happiness he could not have in his previous life due to him suppressing his emotions. The goddess allowed him to choose special powers and abilities, but warned him that he only had 18 years after his birth to kill the hero before the hero brought chaos into the new world. She also told him that there was a slim possibility he could save the world without actually having to kill the hero. He is then reborn as a child of the Tuatha Dé family, a noble house of assassins. As Lu begins his new life, he becomes an expert hunter and cook, and his physical growth is examined by his father, who concludes that Lu is ready for a special surgery that will give him the ability to perceive magic in a person or an environment. Lu successfully obtains the mystical eyes passed down the Tuatha Dé family, and his father promises to teach Lu how to perform the surgery when the time comes. He also finds a magic teacher for Lu named Diavacone. In an attempt to measure Lu's magic potential, Dia gives him a Farstone, a special gemstone that can measure a person's magical capacity. Lu's power is so vast, however, that the Farstone ends up breaking. This gives Lu the idea of using Farstones as makeshift grenades. Over the following weeks, Dia and Lu become emotionally attached to each other. Lu proves to be an exceptionally fast learner, not only learning how to synthesize metals, but also how to create weapons. He and Dia even learn how to create new spells together, and on their last night together, he gives her a titanium knife as thanks for being his teacher, while she gives him her personal Farstone. As Dia departs, Lu's father decides that it's time for Lu to assassinate someone for the first time. While explaining the methods of the House Tuatha Dé, his victim is a woman guilty of multiple crimes who tries to plead innocence. But Lu, knowing that the woman is lying, kills her painlessly using his monovision. Lu attempts to find someone who can be both his personal servant and his assistant during assassinations. Sure enough, Lu finds such a person in the form of Tart, a girl from a poor background who had made her way to the Tuatha Dé region in hopes of a better life. After rescuing her from a pack of wolves, Lu brings Tart to his home and gets permission from his father to train her as an assassin. When she reaches the age of 12, Lu finds that Tart has become skilled in spear fighting, but has trouble using smaller weapons like knives. To solve this problem, Lu creates a special retractable spear that Tart can hide beneath her clothes. With a good weapon at her disposal, Lu believes Tart has become a valuable asset in his mission to kill the hero. Lu has produced a large collection of Farstones thanks to the spells Dia taught him, and reports to his father, revealing that all this time he's been observing Tart and can say with full confidence that she is not a spy from a rival region. Lu's father tells him that it's time for Lu to face him in combat in order to prove he is ready to perform assassinations. Despite Lu's youth and experience from his previous life, Kane proves to be a formidable opponent. Afterwards, Lu joins Kane in performing assassinations, and Kane tells him that in order to facilitate his work, Lu will have to assume a fake identity as a member of the Baylor trading family. Kane holds a party to celebrate Lu's ascension as heir to the House of Tuatha Dé. Rona, a member from a branch family, disagrees with the decision and challenges Lu to a duel, but he is easily defeated. Even so, Lu gifts him with a special sword so that Rona can continue his training as a knight. The next morning, Lu and Tart depart and begin their journey to the Baylor region. As Lu and Tart begin their lives in the Baylor region, Maha and her friends work hard to make a living in the merchant town of Militu. Unfortunately, they are captured by a group of bandits and taken to an orphanage, which turns out to be a front for a prostitution ring. This deeply traumatizes them and even causes one of them, Noween, to scar her own face with a sickle if it means not having to work as a prostitute. 2 years pass, and Maha, upon knowing that she is next in line and was about to do the same thing as Nyoan, is eventually found by Lu under the alias of Illig Baylor. However, before Lu can buy her, the director of the orphanage tells him he must wait 3 days. Fortunately, Lu saves Maha, and with Tart's help, he is able to expose the noble's crimes and get him arrested as the prostitution ring is shut down. Nyoan finds that her scars have been healed, and Maha finds a new home with Lu. As Lu continues his life as Illig Baylor, he comes up with the idea of opening a cosmetic shop in Militu in order to both increase profits for the Baylor family and fund his assassination duties. He also introduces lotions, moisturizers, and sweets to the new world, giving his shop, Orna, a massive boost in sales and a huge advantage in the market. In only 6 months after its opening, however, spies hired by rival businesses attempt to infiltrate Lu's home to discover the secrets of his success. With the help of Tart and Maha, Lu captures at least one spy but is unable to gain any useful information from him, even when subjecting him to torture. As his business grows, Lu temporarily leaves Militu and visits Dia in order to increase his magical knowledge. Lu decides to return home and continue his training as an assassin. He leaves Maha in charge of Orna, knowing that she plans to expand the business into other regions, and promises he will come to visit. On their way home, Lu and Tart are attacked by a pack of wolves, but Tart easily kills them, and Lu observes that monster attacks on human settlements have become more frequent, suggesting that the hero will show up soon. Upon his return, Lu is summoned to his father's study, where Cain gives him the choice to give up on the life of an assassin and instead live peacefully as a merchant. Cain has become too old to do something else with his life, but Lu is still free to choose his own path. However, Lu chooses to remain in his current lifestyle, admitting that he has fallen in love with Dia, and he will not be able to marry her if he does not possess the privileges of the Alvin Kingdom's aristocracy. Accepting his son's choice, Cain gives Lu his first target as a fully trained assassin. Lu's first target as a fully trained assassin is Count Asbavanker, an aristocrat who has been selling military secrets to neighboring kingdoms in exchange for Vizian, a drug that he distributes throughout the kingdom. Using Maha's information network, Lu decides to investigate the Count by himself and determine whether or not the target truly deserves assassination. Lu and Tart visit PSR, the second largest merchant in the kingdom, and take down a criminal group selling Vizian, but not before seeing the effect of the drug on a poor girl's mother. Sometime later, Lu and Maha travel to the Count's mansion under the pretense of selling Orna's products, which proves to be a success for Orna. As night falls, Lu silently assassinates Count Vanker with his newest weapon, a sniper rifle, but takes the time to watch the grieving wife's reaction. While Lu does not regret taking the Count's life, he promises never to forget this particular mission, as it was the first assassination he performed as a free man rather than as an unfueling tool. Lu and Tart spend a full month on a deserted island as a part of their assassination training. Upon returning to the mainland, Maha gives them information about a divine treasure, a tool of immeasurable power that Lu has been trying to purchase for some time. This divine treasure, a magical spear called Gay Bulge, is in the possession of Satana Magnus, a renowned warrior suspected to become the legendary hero. Lu also discovers that the Vacone region is involved in a war and rushes to Dia's house, offering her a way to escape should the war reach her doorstep. Dia refuses to abandon her home, stating her obligations to her family and her people. Even so, Lu and Dia decide to enjoy themselves on a date. As Lu returns home, he still thinks he can help Dia escape from the war, but Dia has already taken steps to defend herself by fortifying her hometown. Sometime later, a wounded soldier asks the Tuatha Dé family to assassinate Diameter. Cain explains that it was Dia's father who ordered the assassination on his own daughter as an attempt to stop the civil war currently afflicting the Vacone region. Since the Tuatha Dé family has always had the option to reject missions depending on their interests, Lu realizes that Dia's death will ultimately fail to stop the war and deduces he can use this mission to save Diameter. Tart, acknowledging Lu's feelings for Dia, helps him reach the Vacone kingdom in a way that helps him conserve conserve his magical energy, and Lu finds that the Vacone mansion is under siege, but is able to make his way to Dia while keeping casualties to a minimum. Meanwhile, Maha's information network has gathered information on the divine treasure Lu has been looking for, and Maha decides to relay her findings to Lu immediately. Lu and Dia's father come up with a plan to fake Dia's death and safely sneak her into the Tuatha Dé region. Unfortunately, the arrival of Satanta Magnus thwarts the plan before they can enact it. As Satanta is the wielder of Gabalg, Lu knows that he will not survive a direct confrontation with him, so he fires a magically propelled tungsten projectile into the atmosphere, stalling Satanta long enough for it to obliterate him. Afterwards, the Tuatha Dé family adopts Dia under the guise of being Lu's younger sister, completing the mission. Sometime later, Lu receives word that the hero Lord Ipona Rhiannon has arrived in the Alvin Kingdom. However, this video ends here. Thanks for watching this part. If this video gets 200 likes, I'll know you guys want me to continue this series and soon upload the next part. The link to the video will be in the description and pinned down in a comment in the comments section. See you later.